Hey, this is Reina Shaunte back with you with another episode of 40 Days to Looking Younger. All right, now, come on. We are almost at the end of our 40 days, 40 ways to looking younger. Come on, y'all. We did it. All right, we close. So you already know what to do. Like and subscribe. I'll give you a minute. Thank you. We are growing. We are over 5,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your aunties, tell your wife. Come on. We got to join. We have to join the YouTube Reina Shaunte channel. Come on, because we having fun over here because we like to party. Hey. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the T is act like a lady. Yes. Act like a lady, honey, baby. So this is for the ladies, gentlemen. This is for the ladies today, okay? Sorry. Now, wait a minute. You can watch, but this is mainly focused on the ladies. You know why? Because us ladies need to have a talk, honey. Because we've been told some lies, y'all. That as women, we have every right to do what a man can do, right? Whatever. We can go to work, we can take out the trash, we can pay the bills, we can change a tire, all that good stuff, right? But is that actually helping us to be healthier, to look younger, to look more beautiful, to look relaxed, to look good, to feel good? Is that really what we want or what we need to be our healthiest? To do and act like a man? I don't believe it. No, I'm sorry. I don't subscribe to that. I don't. So maybe I'm a little bit more privileged than others, maybe. Or maybe we're choosing to believe what we've been told, which I really think that that's what it is, okay? Some people may not like to hear this. You guys may not like to hear this, but I truly believe that once we are our feminine selves, that's when we can really tap into our most beautiful, our most healthiest, our strongest, our glow, the thing that really emanates beauty and what this world really needs. That's what women bring. What women bring is life and beauty to the world, okay? All right, so I hope that you agree with me on that, all right? Because we can still do all the other things as well, right? We can do all the things. Sometimes we're forced to do all the things. Believe me, I get it, okay? Some relationships may go awry and you end up having to take care of all the things. Maybe you didn't have a great childhood. A lot of people, like myself, haven't had the best childhood, but yet we now have a choice as adults to do whatever it is that we want to do and that we need to do, okay? We can set up our own system so that we can still get things done, but be our most feminine, most lovely, most relaxed selves, okay? So I remember this book that I read. Steve Harvey wrote it. Steve Harvey, whoop, whoop. Think like a man, but act like a lady. It was such an interesting book that I read. You guys should read it. I mean, I don't know if it still stands the test of time because it was a while ago. It was a few years ago. It might have been 10, maybe 15. I don't know. But it was some real wisdom from a man telling ladies how to be ladies. Telling ladies how to get a man and how to maintain a relationship with a man, which is interesting, right? Because, I would think it'd be best for older women, more mature women, to give advice to younger women who may not have the knowledge of how to attain a man, how to maintain a relationship. But there are men that are giving advice to women, all right? Now, the main focus of the book was really great because I do believe, of course, it was talking about relationships. And it was talking about how when a man loves you, he's in the relationship when he proclaim, protect, and provide. Those are the three things. Sorry if spoiler alert. Still a good read. Go read it. But those are the main things that it talked about. But for me, I was thinking, okay, so women need to be looking out for certain things, right? But I think that we have gotten off track because now women have been put in so many positions of authority, of leadership, of roles that traditionally men would be filled in those roles, right? There's a lot of us, we bosses now, we're queens, we're bosses, literally, we're the bosses of companies and, programs, we're CEOs, we're entrepreneurs, we have our own businesses, like we're really being boss babes out here in this world. And that's fine. That's great. Get your money, honey. Do your thing. But I have seen the repercussions of that, right? So I've seen women in their 20s, in their 30s, going hard, pushing it, being the boss, being, nobody tell me what to do. I do it myself. I can do it on my own. I don't need no man, and then in their 40s and their 50s, they're dealing with some serious illnesses and diseases and disabilities. Why? Because they're pushing their bodies to the limit, to the places past the limit where they need to go as women. Okay? And that's the truth right there. And I'm speaking to the choir, me. I'm one of those women, y'all. I am one of those women. I will be the first to admit it, okay? I will be the first. It's not necessarily that I feel like, I don't need no man, but I just feel like I'm superwoman. I can do anything. I can do literally anything. I don't feel like I have limitations. But then when I go to the doctor and the doctor's saying this and saying that, and I need to be on this medication, and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, this is my body telling me I'm pushing myself past the limit of where I should be going, right? There's some things that I don't need to do. I don't need to do it, and I shouldn't do it because, first of all, I actually have a husband that can do a lot of things, and he always has a clean bill of health whenever he goes to the doctor, and he goes to the doctor often. Him and the doctor are like this, and he goes any little thing that he feels or whatever's going on in his body, he's at the doctor, and the doctor always says, well, you're in great shape, you're in good health, your blood pressure is great, you're this and that, you're doing wonderful. I mean, you may be dealing with some issues, but you seem to be like the healthiest person that walked through this door, and that's the thing. It's like they are built for a certain amount of burden and weight and labor that women are built for. I believe that. I truly believe that. And so I just wanted to talk to the ladies that really believe, the same thing that I do, is that we need to rest in our femininity. We need to act more like a lady so that we can be more healthy, we can feel younger, and we can feel better, right, in our bodies. And then we're able to give from that place, give from a place of rest, give from a place of wholeness, of healed. If we're healed, if our body's healed, if we're whole, then we can now give that to others. But we can't be depleted and then can't give nothing, right? And just continue to damage ourselves. So I had 3 ways that we can act like a lady and less like a man, all right? So one way is our eating habits, ladies. I'm sorry. Y'all know I say this pretty much in every episode, but our eating habits are like men. Y'all. We eat too much. I'm going to just say it. We eat too much. We eat too much. We don't need to eat like a man. There, I said it. If we got the same portions as our husbands, we eat too much. Because first of all, you only need to eat for fuel. You need to eat for fuel, right? So if your husband is out there doing what he need to do, like husbands do, right? They out there working, all day doing their thing. Or maybe, there's a lot of husbands that now are working from home. My husband works from home most days, right? But he's still, he's very into his job. He's passionate. He works out, during the day. Listen, he needs some fuel. He need to be eating all day. He need to be eating 2,000 calories, right? I don't. I don't need to be eating 2,000 calories, guys. All right? So we need to cut back on them calorie intake, right? I'm sorry. We need smaller portions if we're going to even eat the same thing they do. Come on. Even if we're going to eat the same thing, we don't even need to eat the same foods that they eat. Okay? We don't. So if they're eating a whole steak, which, listen, I ain't got nothing against meat. I am not a vegetarian or a vegan. I am not promoting vegetarianism, all right? But if they got a whole steak and mashed potatoes and greens or whatever it is that they have, they got a whole big plate. Your plate should not be equal to their plate. They're men. We're women. We're ladies. We just don't need to eat that much, y'all. We don't need to eat that much. So what we need to do is have smaller portions. Why? We're smaller. We're We're built smaller. Our frame is built smaller. If you were to measure us, and I have measured us, okay, me and my husband, we've gone to the, to the gym and got the body mass and the bone structure and all the weight and the body, the body mass and the water weight and all that stuff. We measured all that stuff. My husband, without any fat, is still going to be heavier than me with fat, let alone without fat, right? So let alone without fat, my husband will still have a bigger frame, skeletal frame. He will still have bigger muscles, because that's how he's built. That's how men are built. They're built bigger, so they need more fuel. Ladies, we don't need that much fuel. We don't. And so we think it's cute when we eat as much as them, right? We eat as much as them. And then we got these big old, we got these big old boobs and we got this big old cow behind. I'm sorry, I said it. Because I think some of these BBLs look like some daggone cows. If not a cow, a daggone Big Mama. Huh? Big Mama, we love Big Mama. We love Big Mama. Yes, we do. I'm not calling Big Mama a cow, y'all. Don't tell Big Mama I called her a cow. But these are some huge behinds that we carry behind us. And we think that thing is cute. If natural or not natural, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Why? Because we're eating too much. We eating like men. We eating like grown men. And we don't need to eat that much. We need more vegetables, ladies. We need more vegetables. We need more fruit. And what gets me, I do a lot of fasting. I like to fast. And I think, and that's another thing, is that we need to allow our bodies to relax and digest. That's what fasting does. So if you're fasting, and fasting is sleeping too. Fasting counts as sleeping. When you're sleeping during the night, 6 to 8 hours, that's fasting, right? So I noticed that when I fast for a period of time, I smell better. I'm just going to say it. Listen, I smell better, right? Because I'm not putting all that food, all that meat, the steak and the oxtail and the burgers and the chicken, the fried chicken and the fried fish, whatever it might be. I don't smell like that. And it's not coming out of my pores. The French fries, I don't smell that on me anymore. I smell better. So as a lady, I always want to smell good. Men can smell how they want to smell. Y'all know, men are men. Men are men, right? They smell. They're men, all right? But as a lady, come on, we got to do better. We got to do better. We cannot smell. We can't smell, and even with the healthy stuff, like when we're cooking, we stand in the kitchen and we're cooking onions and, don't say the garlic, all that, it is good. It's tasty. But sometimes you just got to let your body just kind of digest some stuff on out of your system before you continue to compound it with more stuff. You know what I mean? Really take into account what does a lady feel like and look like and smell like, right? Right? I think sometimes we can get caught up in, I gotta go cook. I gotta cook, my man. I gotta cook. And all you do is smell like food instead of perfume, right? Instead of flowers, instead of oils, like jojoba oil, cocoa butter. Let's act more like a lady. Let's think more like a lady. How do I want to present myself to my man, to the world, to my coworkers, to my, my friends, to, let's just think about that. Let's act more like a lady and take our focus off of what I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna make to eat, what am I gonna get to eat. We really gotta kind of pull back from that and say, what does my body need to look better and feel better? Because I think a lot of time, what we eat and how many times we eat and how much we eat is not conducive to how our body feels and making our body feel better. So I think we really need to reset that kind of thinking as ladies, as women. We really need to have good conversations, healthy conversations. I'm not telling anybody to starve themselves but let's really think, if I eat this, if I put this in my body, this is what's going to come out. You are what you eat, ladies. You are what you eat. So let's focus on lighter foods and, delicious, like healthy foods and juicy foods, mangoes. Mangoes are juicy and fruity. Strawberries. Yes, strawberries are yummy and juicy and vibrant and colorful. Like things like that make that you are what you eat. Think about those things and drink and consume those things that make you feel fresh and sweet and juicy. Okay? Yes. Come on. We got to act like a lady. We got to think like a lady. Yes. And even further than that, like a goddess. Yes. Of life, of love, of beauty. What is the beauty that we're bringing to the world? To our relationships, to the people in our lives. What is it that we're bringing every day, right? So that's one thing, is our diet, guys. Let's get that in check, honey. Let's do that for ourselves, please, okay? So the next thing I think that we need to do, and these are things that are coming from my own life, guys. We have to cut back on the substance using, such as drinking alcohol, smoking weed. I've had this conversation with you guys before. Like, this was a whole topic, but I'm comparing this to guys, all right? Now listen, guys can go to the bar and drink. I mean, I remember back in the day when, who was at the bar? It was men. Men would go to the bar. They were at the bar. Men go to the bar. That's what men do. They go to the bar and they drink. Women wouldn't be at the bar. Women wouldn't be at the bar, maybe a waitress or something, but no, ladies, I don't know. And maybe that's what's happening, is that people are going to the bar and meeting each other. But as a lady, a lady is not just at the bar. Even when I go to restaurants now with my husband, restaurants usually have a bar, right? They have the regular restaurant tables, but then they have the bar, and sometimes they have a lot of tables that are filled, and they're like, "Oh, we have seats at the bar," and I'm like, "The bar?" I'm like, "I want to sit at the bar. I want a table. I want to sit in a booth." Because I think that's another thing. It's like women. I think that's another thing for me, is that it's okay, to have a glass of wine. I get it. Like, we're grown up, right? This is what we waited for. All those years when we were kids and teenagers, and we wanted to drink. We could not wait until we were 21. We could not wait. And then we're 21 and we're like, yeah, we're going to drink. And we just got all nasty and just, ugh. And so it happens. Hey, we have celebrations. We have birthdays. We have weddings. I mean, even repasses. When somebody passes away, it's like, okay, let's just drink to our person that we love so very much. I get it, right? But like on a consistent basis, ladies, no. We got to do better with our bodies. Like, we are the temple. We're the temples, okay, that bring life. Okay, so we have to cherish this temple. Even if nobody else does, we do. We have to know what we carry as women. And I'm talking about even women that don't want to have children, or for some reason can't have children. We still are the temple of life, and we birth so much from us. Anybody, women, men, can give women something, and we can make it fruitful and multiply. That's what women do, honey. That's what the word says. Women can make anything grow and multiply. We can do that. We have that power. We have that magic, honey. That's what we do. So we got to be careful about the temple that we have, because when we do start to drink, just be at the bar like the guys, we start to devalue ourselves. And then our body is just, it feels it. It doesn't like it. And so it drains us. And you can tell when somebody is a drinker, or you can even tell when somebody is a smoker. First of all, and when you smoking, cigarettes, the smell, ladies, the smell. I think that's a big thing for me, is smell. It's the essence. The essence of a woman should smell good. It just smells yummy. It just smells sweet. That's what, when a woman comes around, it should change the atmosphere. That people would smell, men, listen, my husband has a wolf nose. He smells everything, okay? So, and that's, I think, how men generally are. Not only are they very visual, but they use their noses, pick up scents. And when a woman comes into a room, they should smell the scent of a woman. That was the name of a movie. I think Al Pacino was in that movie. The scent of a woman is something very intoxicating. It's very powerful. It's feminine. And so that's what we're doing, is that we're changing the atmosphere. We're bringing life. We're shifting energy when we come into a room. And if you're a smoker, you're devaluing yourself, sis. And if you smoke weed, listen, I ain't judging nobody. Listen, y'all grown. Y'all are grown out here in these streets. I am not judging you, but if you smoke weed, this is what's going to happen. You're going to eat. You're going to get the munchies in the middle of the night. Don't ask me how I know. And when you get the munchies, guess what? You don't have a turn-off switch, honey. Ain't nothing saying, oh, I had enough. No, you keep eating and you keep eating and you eat everything and you eat everything. You never get enough. And that's just sitting on your guts, just not giving you any type of fuel at all. It's a guilty pleasure. I get it. It's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure. I get it. The drinking and the smoking, I totally get it. Hey, like I said, we're grown. There are times we get to celebrate and enjoy, but doing it the way that a man does it, when a man comes home and he has a drink every day, or, you know, well, he got to go out and he got to smoke a cigarette, you know, and sis, we got to do better. We got to do yoga. We got to stretch. Yeah. We got to drink Perrier, you know, we got to drink flavored sparkling water. Okay. Because that's what keeps us fresh. That's what keeps us breathing. You know, a lot of people smoke. What I realize is that people smoke so they can feel like a deep inhale, but they're putting that pollution inside of their bodies. Go and take some breathing courses or yoga. That's when you really feel your breath, or meditation classes, or spend some time in prayer, right? We're the soul. We're the spirit of the relationship. Go to church, y'all. Sometimes we just need to go to church and we need to sing it out. We need to cry it out. We need to breathe. We need to jump. We need, you know, women, ladies, let's be that. Let's be the spirit, the soul of our household, of our communities, of our friendships. Okay. Let's not do, you know, the things that don't bring life to everyone. You know, that's our job, is to bring life. And then I think the last thing I was thinking about was sleep. Now I know one thing for sure. Is that I need sleep. Honey, I need sleep to make me feel good, look good, feel better. I'm not even sure if I did like a whole episode on just sleep. I might have, but sleeping is very important. Getting your rest is very important. I happen to be married to a night owl. My husband will stay up all night long, whatever, watching movies, playing video games. I don't know, but he loves the nightlife. Okay, if he can stand it. Now, he does have a day job, but on the days that he does not have to go to work the next day, he will stay up all night. And I used to be trying to stay up all night with him, okay, which is torture for me. It's torture for me because I'm uncomfortable. I'm not in my bed and I'm trying to stay up watching movies and I keep falling asleep and then I wake up. So I'm not even really into the movie and I'm exhausted because I'm not getting good sleep. I'm waking up and I'm going back to sleep. I'm waking up. It's not good for us, ladies. These guys can do it. Let these guys do it. Let these guys stay up all night. Some guys work during the night. Let them work at night. Listen. Okay, so y'all think, I keep telling y'all think I always been this cute. I always had, you know, this dream life of being an actress and, you know, no, listen, I had a job as a security guard. Yeah, I used to be a security guard and I worked the night shift, okay? I worked the night shift, ladies. So I know if there's some ladies out there that's working these late night shifts, I've been there, sis. I have been there. And guess what? It wasn't good for me. I was not my healthiest. I did not look like this when I was a security guard. I look like a man. Yes, because I was technically a man. I'm securing the place. I'm guarding the place. Huh? All this was hiding under me, looking like a man. Working nights. No. Whatever you got to do, sis, if you're working that graveyard shift, find your way out of that. All right? That ain't for you. I'm going to just say it right now. It ain't for you, sis. Girl, you let them men work that daggone night shift. And especially if you got one laying up in your bed, he sleep while you out working a night shift? Oh, nope. No. Girl, you got to change some things in your life. You need to get your rest. You need to get your sleep. That is draining you of your beauty, of your essence, of who you are as a woman, as a lady, okay? So let's make some life changes, some decisions, some shifts in 2024, honey. Because, honey, we need to start treating ourselves better, treating ourselves like the temple that we are, like the goddess that we are of light, of love, of beauty, of life. All right? So that is what I came here to tell you today. Let's get to it, ladies. And gentlemen, if you're still watching, you better support these women, honey. They out here for you, okay? They're out here to bring life and love to your home. All right? So let's get it together. All right, I love y'all. Bye.